Hello and welcome to Making It Manufacturing, our Spotlight series here at DCAT, live in New York. I have the pleasure of being joined today by Jeffrey Speicher, the General Manager of PLDevelopment for almost 10 years now. Jeffrey, welcome.
Thank you.
So, Jeffrey, I guess before we dive into your journey, for our listeners, can you give us a little understanding of where you guys come into the CDMO market?
Well, I've been in business almost 40 years, a little over 40 years. Privately held company. Mitch Singer is the owner and the CEO. He started the company and primarily focused on private label market. We are one of the larger private label manufacturers and suppliers into the U.S. retail market. We offer a broad range of products. And about 10 years ago, I came on to look to try to grow our contract business. We kind of focus more as a CDMO, which is a contract development manufacturer, which truly differentiates us from a lot of our other competitors. There's a lot of CMOs out there. People do bottling, that do the liquids, do soaps, tablets, but there's very few that have the infrastructure to support a client from concept all the way to commercialization, and that's what we focus on.
And do you feel like that niche gives you kind of an edge over other potential CDMOs?
I think there's two parts of that. I think the edge is twofold. I think one, because of our heritage comes from private label. Yeah. We have almost 600 formulas in our catalog that we sell. Some we make, some we actually do CMOs for ourselves. Gives us a breadth of capabilities that a lot of other people don't have. I do also think that what we're finding, and my counterparts are working with some of the other major national branded companies, are looking to PLD and saying, hey, can you make this cough and cold product that you do private label, but for us with a little bit of a twist to it? Can you do a different flavor, a different package? So that gives us a really distinct advantage. And not only that, is that as you look up here in the catalog, you've got tablets, you've got liquids, you've got electrolytes. We are now introduced gummies about 2 years ago, very successfully in these areas. That gives that breadth of capabilities that a lot of people don't have. But the other flip side to your answer to your question is that the development part of it is really, I think, the forte, where we're strong at. Because typically in my career, I've seen where companies come to you already with the formula package ready to go.
Yeah.
And that's typically what you see with a CMO. Here it is, here's the process. I'm finding if we work upstream further into the development part of the business, which is where we've grown in, we can actually work with customers to develop a specific product for them. And we do it in-house. We have an R&D center down in Miami. We have great scientists down there that help develop the product, tweak it, make it work, make sure that it works well on commercial equipment. And then when it's at a point where it's ready to go commercial, then we transfer it to one of our plants. So that's very unique. I mean, typically you have a third-party development house will develop a formula. They say it's going to be worked on a high shear mixer, for example.
Yeah.
Well, is it the same high shear mixer I have or your CMO is going to have? We know that from the conception, where it's going to run, what equipment it's going to run on. So you do two things. You speed to market, which is very important, and also basically the commercialization capability of the product. Can it be made on a commercial type equipment? We solve that problem. So that makes us very unique. And you've seen at this show, there's some of the bigger players out there, PCIs out there. A lot of them are very capable in large volume. I think we fit a niche for people that are looking for somebody that's going to give them that kind of support we talked about, but also the focus on them as a customer.
Yeah, so you're positioning yourself also as more of a partnership as well. They're not coming to you and saying, this is how we want it.
Yes.
You're creating that relationship by working together in order to get the best outcome for both.
And if you're just going to be a Me Too player and price only, there's a lot of people in the marketplace that do things very well, very cheaply. If you're a major branded company that takes pride in your brand, or you're a P&G or Bayer or Bristol Myers, whomever, you want to have the confidence that they're going to basically stand behind you. We get audited regularly by these people here in the United States, which is also an advantage because we're here in the U.S. But yeah, I think that's definitely our strength.
So where would you say the line was then between the kind of speed to market and the efficiency as well, in like the combination of both of them?
It's the combination of both. And when I say speed to market, I'm talking about being able to manage it through the development process so there is not a synapse there between transitioning from development to commercialization or manufacturing. That synapse sometimes could be the death of a project. All of a sudden you try to transfer it to a plant that has I don't know, XYZ homogenizer. It's not the same as what they did on the lab. Now it doesn't work. Now we don't get the suspension, we don't get the emulsion we're looking for. Yeah. We eliminate that a lot of it because we do it firsthand. The gummies that we're developing, OTC gummies that we're going to be launching next year through a couple of our clients, that was all developed in-house. And then we have a plant up in New York that's actually making the gummies. So it's a unique, diverse capabilities this company has. If we do gummies, liquids, tablets, and all these products are products we're very good at. And there's sites that dedicate themselves just to that manufacturing. But getting back to the point of the R&D center, they focus on what each plant's strengths are. So when they design a product, they design it for it. So speed to market, it eliminates that possibility of failure when you go ready to commercialize it.